What's good, everybody? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Hope everybody's having a good to great day out there. I want to get right into this one. We talking about that comedian, gentleman, Bubba Dub. He recently came out, announced his GOAT. Um, if y'all don't know who Bubba Dub is, he is a comedian. Best known, well, at least I'm gonna say it like this: how I ran into him. I seen a Bubba Dub on the internet a few times in the past, but didn't really know who he was or was familiar with his work. Um, but I think I ran into him like a lot of y'all ran into him. When his viral clip calling the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron, AD, and all those guys trash. I forget about what it might have been over the Denver Nuggets series or something like that. But yeah, that was my first time running into Bubba Dub. And since then, he's been entertaining. I know he's made an appearance, at least one appearance on Undisputed. He did pretty well talking basketball. At that time, I say, especially for a LeBron James fan, he's one of those few LeBron James fans that can articulate. Why he supports LeBron James and all that kind of stuff. So I don't get bent out of shape over Bubba Dub and his basketball takes, although sometimes I don't agree. But he recently revealed who he deemed is the GOAT and why. And so, uh, nonetheless, I just want to get into it. And I'm not really focusing on who his GOAT is and all that kind of stuff. That's not really my focus here. My focus in this video is the one thing that LeBron James fans and LeBron James media members are consistent with. They are very consistent with one thing and one thing only, y'all, and that is double speaking. If you're not familiar with double speaking, it is essentially the first language of a politician. You know how when politicians say, "Oh, we got poverty in the world," we need to do this, that, and the third to make sure that we don't have any more hungry people in the world. And as soon as they get into office, they reveal to us that, oh, this is hindering us from executing the whole plan that we campaigned on, to cure poverty in the world. It's just a double speak. It's blatant. I'm gonna say something, then I'm gonna say something else to contradict that, and I don't mean any of what I just said. Kind of, I hope I'm explaining it good, because I read a book about double speak. I'm gonna reference this book when I find the title. I'll post it on my make a post about it. But this book was very revealing as to how politicians speak. It's a thing called double speak. Y'all should look into it. I implore you. Will the LeBron James fan base know that they do this or not? Is beside the point. But it's very revealing, and I'm gonna do a little exposition today. So Bubba Dub, he goes into his GOAT debate and why he deems. Just throw this out there. I don't think this was a surprise to anybody. LeBron James is Bubba Dub's GOAT. And he explains why. He says that LeBron James comes from a single mom home. We've heard this propaganda before. Come from a single mom home. The circumstances and adversity that he got through is what makes him the GOAT. Literally, that's what Bubba Dub said. Nothing about his basketball career, nothing about the championships, nothing about the bubble ring, nothing about 2016, none of that stuff, because that's what LeBron James, in his delusional world, he deems the 2016 ring is what made him the GOAT. Bubba Dub disagrees, and whether by omission or by just his own reasons. But in the same time, he says that LeBron James is the GOAT for all these non-basketball reasons. But then this is the double speak, y'all. He goes on to say, right after saying that, LeBron James is the GOAT because of the adversity he's went through. He says that Michael Jordan, though, is the best skilled player. So now what does that mean? In the sport that's purely uh, uh, built on skills and will and want. You know what I'm saying? Just wanting to win on a sport that is purely based on that. What does Michael Jordan's upbringing or LeBron James's upbringing have to do with the GOAT debate? This is the craziest stuff to me, because if we talking about stuff that you've been through, I'm sure Michael Jordan got some stuff in his childhood he can go through and be like, hey, it wasn't all roses and candy. Just because you come up in a two-parent home and Bubba Dub came out of his mouth and said that Michael Jordan has structure, and this is why he was able to develop and become the player that he was. And this is just like, what? Like the stuff that these LeBron James fans come up with. But then he tripled down with the foolishness. Do you understand? This is why I say I can't take these comedians serious. I had a video literally go viral about Ryan Davis when he roasted Kevin Durant about a year ago this time. When Ryan Davis roasted Kevin Durant, I said in that video a disclaimer. Like, we can't, we're not gonna put too much weight on a comedian. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I don't go to comedians. I don't go to Lil Wayne rappers when I'm looking for my sports information. I go to my sources, who I deem as trusted because of their reputations. Nonetheless, I'm not going to Bubba Dub over. What am I saying? I'm not going to reference Bubba Dub when I'm thinking of my GOAT criteria. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to go with that one. He's not the first person I think of, if I was to say that. When I think of the GOAT criteria and how other people have based it and said it, I look at some of the legends of old. The Larry Birds, the Magic Johnsons are probably some of my statesmen, in the sense of people that I looked at in reference to when Magic Johnson and Larry Bird talked about the game. I learned about the game, and then from those two, so forth, so on. You learn about the others, Kareem and the Michael Jordans and all that kind of stuff. Um, those are the guys I think of when I think, who should I, whose advice should I take when I'm considering who is in my GOAT debate, whose opinions, whose expertise. I'm sorry, Bubba Dub, this ain't in my top five. But he triples down on the nonsense. I'm sorry, I want to get back to that point. He tripled down. First, he says LeBron James is the GOAT because of all these emotional reasons. Then he says that Michael Jordan is the most skilled player. Then he says that, but Kobe Bryant is more skilled than LeBron and Michael Jordan. So what are we doing? The man literally said, LeBron James is my GOAT, but I know that Michael Jordan is a better GOAT, but Kobe Bryant is the best GOAT of them all. It's just like, this is what LeBron James fans do, and it's no wonder that they're so confused and he's so all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a conversation with a LeBron James fan, you're going to be having several dozen conversations, because these fools cannot stay focused on the topic. They change the criteria and the standards for on a player-to-player basis. The standards that LeBron James fans hold LeBron to ain't the same standard that they hold Kobe to, which is not even the same standard that they hold Michael Jordan to. You feel me? Like the stuff that these guys bring up, or the stuff that these guys say, if you flip it on LeBron or on their favorite player, the situation it gets twice as dark. It gets ugly. When we talk about Michael Jordan's losing, I mean, it is what it is. But when we talk about LeBron James is losing, it gets dark. We could talk about Kobe Bryant's one or two meltdowns, in the playoffs and all that kind of stuff. But when we talk about LeBron James's meltdowns, it gets dark. You know what I mean? Even the longevity argument. I got another video because I've been firing up this dude LeBron James. Excuse me, I'm gonna keep it YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm gonna fire him up because just as when I'm at work, or if I'm on my little, I'm handling real life business and all that stuff, it's like it's during those times and I'm getting all these stupid LeBron James reports. Even Rich Paul came out the other day and said something stupid, man. It's like, dang, bro. Y'all, and then the LeBron James community, his fans will run around on my channels or my platforms talking about all you talk about is LeBron. No, all ESPN talk about is LeBron. All the NBA talk about is LeBron James. To his detriment. In fact, we are literally in the Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Ja Morant era, and LeBron James is still getting all of the press, all of the attention. We don't know nothing about the Memphis Grizzlies, you know what I mean, other than Ja Morant is suspended. You know, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. So, anyway, yeah, man, I just want to go into that because once I was listening to his take on who his GOAT is and all that stuff. Like I said, respectfully, I don't get bent out of shape.